got another good one. Hey, come on, man. Get up here. Oh, she's fighting. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Artillery Fishing. It's been getting colder, fishing slowing down, at least for bass, up here in the Pacific Northwest. Just enjoying myself some good old McDonald's coffee. Nothing beats McDonald's coffee. Anyways, today we are going to review some baits, alright? And specifically for this one, we're going to review the Z-Craw by Zoom. Z-Craw by Zoom. That bait, man, I cannot say enough about it. It is my go-to bait. When all else is failing, when everything's sucking, I'm not seeming to catch anything, it's somewhere between spring and fall, you know, that's pretty much summer, but spring, summer, fall, those months right there, if I'm not catching anything on whatever I'm doing, and I say screw it, I'm going to my Z-Craw. And I rig up my Z-Craw almost every single time. I will make that fishing day a successful day with at least a decent catch on that Z-Craw. The Z-Craw, it's pretty much a, yeah, I would almost call it like a workhorse, because for the little buggers are going crazy, but pretty much for those lures, they're so versatile that they can do just about anything. You could put it, you know, I believe it was originally designed to be a jig trailer. At least that's when it first came out. It was originally designed to be a trailer for a jig. Oh, the heater shut off. Hopefully it's not as noisy now. But yeah, originally it was designed to be a trailer for a jig, from my understanding. And then people started using it in other methods, and whew, they were successful. They were good. They started putting them on the backs of chatterbait. That was clutch come wintertime. One of my favorite late fall lures is a chatterbait, black and blue, and I like to throw a black and blue Z-Craw on there, and whew, it is money. The action that it gives. Put it on a wobbly football head jig. You could put it on any type of swim jig. Pretty much any type of trailer. It is outstanding. But not only is it a great trailer, it's just great on its own. Put a weight up front. I'll Carolina rig it. I'll put it on pegged. I'll put it on pegless, or I'll just let it go weightless. And as you know, if you've seen my other videos, I love fishing weightless because it's just really fun to me. And you could, gosh, catch anything rigged any type of way. I'll typically, my favorite way, like I said, is Texas rig weightless, and it'll just float down nice and slow, and then every now and again I'll give it a little pop, and those pinchers and everything, they start working like crazy. Well, hey, let's get the product over here and I'll show you. So this is my wonderful bait box, if you will. Put all my soft plastics in this wonderful Rubbermaid container. Oh, what a wonderful pungent smell. We got some right here. This is the packaging that it comes in. You can see Zoom baby, Zoom. So this one specifically is it's a watermelon type crawfish. All right. Here is a good view of it. Hopefully you can see those wonderful red flakes on that ribbed body. And then here are the pinchers. All right, the pinchers are clutch. These pinchers move so well in the water, and it's due to that wonderful, hopefully it'll focus in there, due to that wonderful design that it has on it. These pinchers just move so well in the water. It creates, that's why I like fishing it on its own. I don't need to throw on a trailer or anything if I don't want to, because these ribs right here, all the ribs, those things put out so much water displacement, along with the pinchers on the back. They put out a lot of water displacement, and it's great for fish when, like I said, that's why I give it that little pop and it starts moving. Or you can slow roll it. You can fish it like a swim jig if you want to. It comes in clutch every single time. I specifically love this design the most, the color, just that green watermelon red flake color. Let's see if you can tell with the red in there. Just a beautiful color, and it really does great in clear water. Now, another one that I enjoy going to, but this time in darker water, is I'll go with the blue. I'll go with the blue color. And once again, you see it has those beautiful, beautiful flakes in there, and just the same design, but a blue color. It's a great, great lure to use. And then another one of my favorites is the almost like clear translucent color. All right, that is a very good one in clear water conditions as well, just to change it up. If the green pumpkin ain't working for me, which almost every single time it does, I'll switch over to this and give that a whirl, and sometimes that'll entice a strike. It's honestly been my go-to lure, and that's primarily what like I said before, what I like to use when the fish ain't biting. So Zoom Z-Craw, let's give a little bit of specs on it, all right? So if you go down over to the website, they say designed with hook pockets on the top and bottom, the Zoom Z-Craw provides streamlined rigging that is able to slip in and out of heavy features, forward-facing ribs, 2 fluttering claws that waver with the slightest resistance, and yet are subtle enough to remain believable in extra cold water. Infused with a tasty dose of salt, the Zoom Z-Craw provides universal effectiveness that will make a familiar sight in tackle boxes and storage lockers everywhere. And the standard is a 4.25 inch. The junior is a 3.5 inch. They'll come 6 to a pack in a standard, 8 to a pack in the junior set. They also say here, a true workhorse, the Zoom Z-Craw delivers advanced versatility and universal traction that works across a broad spectrum of techniques. Originally built for flipping, the Zoom Z-Craw was quickly recognized as an outstanding jig trailer, an excellent addition to a chatterbait, as well as a standout companion to a wobble jig. See, so pretty much all that same stuff that I mentioned before. So that's straight out of their the Tackle Warehouse website. Tackle Warehouse, great place, great place. But yeah, if you do not have this plastic in your box, get this plastic. Like I said, there's so many different ways you could throw it and rig it up. As I said before, my favorite is weightless, but if that's not your thing, or if that's not the type of water that you're going to be thrown into, do whatever else you want to it. Throw it on a jig, throw it on a chatterbait, throw it on a wobblehead. Do whatever you can, just get this thing in the water, it will catch fish. Hopefully this review helps. You have a good one. Artillery Fishing, out!